Okay.
Hi, Marilyn here, back with September block of the month, Tranquility, and we're talking about the trailing geese block for on page 8 in your pattern. And so what I want to talk about, first of all, in your pattern is to do the rails that are on each side of your flying geese. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take all of your strips that you did, your 2.5-inch strips. You need fabric 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, and 15. So I have those laid out here, and the instructions indicate that you're going to take each of those strips, they're with the fabric, and you're going to cut them in half on the fold. Okay, so you'll have a 2.5-inch strip by about 20 or 21.5 inches. Okay, and so you're going to take those in order that I have them laid out here, and you're going to sew each of those half strips together in the order stated. Okay, keeping them, and they say keep one in even. It's pretty hard to keep it even. I'm going to straighten it out with a straight cut once I have them all sewn together. Okay, so you're going to take those and sew them all together. So this is the size of strip that you would have, and you're going to do that 3 times. So in the end, you'll have one strip set left over. So it's kind of insurance in case, something happens and you need a little bit extra. You'll have an extra strip just in case you need to sew another strip together. Okay. Once you sew all of those together, this is what your strip set's going to look like. So here they are all sewn together. You're going to press them all to fabric 15, all in one direction. So I just did that all at once, and then I did put my flatter or my best press it on top to make it nice and flat. Make sure that all your seams are going in one direction. So when this is all pressed, this should measure 12.5 inches, just like it states in your pattern. And then once you have that done, you're going to cut off segments, 3.5-inch strip segments. But before I did that, I just took 1-inch edge and made sure that it was a straight cut by measuring off one of my center seams rather than the end seam, just like we talked about last month. And then you're going to cut off 3.5-inch segments. And you're going to, like we said in the pattern, you need 3 of these segments. So you need to have strip sections, you need 16 of these to use in your pattern. And these are going to go on each side of your flying geese sets. Okay, so now in your flying geese sets, you need to take and match up all of your fabric 2 squares. So that makes it pretty easy. And it's basically all of your 5.5-inch squares. So I have mine all laid out, and it just happens to match all of your fabrics. Okay, so your fabrics 6, 7, 8, 9,
8,
14, and 15.
9, 14, 15.
Oh, okay, I had them a little out of order. Okay, all right, well, almost in order. So it's going to be just in line with your fabric strip set, okay? Oh, I guess I did have that out of order. Okay, well, if I wanted that in
6,
order.
7, 8, 9, 14, 15.
Okay, well, there you go. I wanted to put that here. Okay, and then that's going to go there, and then there, and then there, if I was putting that in line. Okay, there you go. So I didn't make all my flying geese for the sample, but, I've made it already for the quilt. But in any case, you're going to take and count off 8 squares for each of your sets to make your flying geese. You need 2 of these each, and you're going to result in yielding 8 flying geese, okay, in each of these sets. Label them A, B, C, and D. And when you lay them out, they're going to be in order of the colorway of this strip set. Okay, so here's one of your strip sets, and when you lay these out, your flying geese are going to be laid on each side. Let me push this over a little bit. So you're laying your flying geese. I know I have another one cut here. Here it is. Your flying geese are going to sit in between the strip set, and your flying geese are going to match each of these fabrics here. How about that? Okay, and here they are laid out. And you can see, you'll be able to see that right in your photograph right here, that your flying geese match these strip sets. And then in between these strip sets are going to be one of these bars right here. One's on each side. That's fabric 5. There's my little label. Your flying geese are going to be in the middle. And then on the top and bottom are another bar, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
And then you also have one of your colorful bars here. Okay. So you have a bar here, and then these, and that's your set. You can kind of see that happening. And you only need, as I said, 2, 4, 6, 8 of these only. Okay, it's a lot. All right, so that's basically how your pattern's going to go. Watch your seam allowance because they all need to fit together. And then when you finish that, your stars are going to be going in between those sets. So here's your star. There's your flying geese, and that's your strip set right there. But as you can see, once you finish that, you can now sew your whole center quilt together. So it's time to get busy, get to work, and get those flying geese made. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye.